woke up and saw you was live. I said, "Oh, let me jump up in here." I was sleepless. Let me tell you, girl. I had got me old nasty email last night said to go over to the official King Payne page, right?
Right.
So I jumped up and run over there, honey. And baby, you ain't heard about it, Miss Blair?
Somebody in my chat just asked me, and I think it was the Truth Enterprise, something about did I see King Peen go off? I said, no, who is King Peen? I said, you must be talking about.
He talking about the official King Payne. Girl, let me give you the tea. I was gonna call you and tell you, but since we on the live, let's make a coin out of this thing. Child, we was over there. I was in the bushes.
Right.
Child, they had some dude come on that is now accusing Wiley of allegedly catfishing him, drugging him, and allegedly assaulting him sexually.
Wow. You know what?
Baby, he
I
got
can,
two. Look, he did the live last night. The one he did, the first one, he calling it Surviving Wiley. They got a whole email set up, Bliss, where you people anybody that Wiley has ever done something wrong to,
mm,
inappropriate with,
uh-huh.
that he want people to call. I mean, email him. He opened up the call lines last night. Guess who called in though? Girl, it's a messy live. You sure you want me to do this? Because
Girl,
I'm
go
telling you.
ahead. Do some messy lie. I can change my title too. Just go ahead. Do it
Okay,
because I
girl,
didn't
let
see
me tell
it.
you what all went down because you know I was up in them bushes. I called it
Okay.
out. I ended my live, girl. I was on live and I ended it to run over there. Girl, they was over there. They say he done been doing some dirt to the people. Say he been gooping the little boys. They said he
Wow.
was over there. He'll drug them. They say he was doing the Bill Cosby on the boys to get them.
Wow.
Now
I
that one guy that came on,
mm,
he talked, but I ain't gonna lie, the way that boy was acting. Now it could be that he is traumatized. However, I don't know. I just know they look very weird. But he was saying that Wiley had got inappropriate with him. They had some of Wiley's producers down in the chat. Some were defending him, but Miss Regina
mm,
called in. Now I'm gonna tell you, this is my personal opinion. The thoughts expressed in this moment belong simply to Lady Nyca and have no bearing on Bless Watkins.
mm-hmm.
Miss Regina is messy and she a cloud chaser. I see why the Usher Bowl people had read her ass fulfilled on their community wall. Miss
Mm.
Regina been supporting Wiley for how long? Forever. She been sponsoring his Three Men and a Lady. She sponsored Marquita the Cross-Eyed Diva. She did all of that. But she got on there last night and didn't say one word to defend him. Mostly what
Oh,
she was doing, from what I saw, was trying to ease up on King Payne so that he could be, since his platform growing, I felt like she was over there and called in simply to try to advertise and to try to cloud chase because now she want King Payne to start doing advertisements for her. Now that's my personal opinion. I ain't got no problem with Miss Regina, but I tell you this, I show it with friends like that, I wouldn't want no enemies.
mm-mm-mm. You know what? I can believe that because first of all, he's good at catfishing. We everybody know he catfished Juicy Booty. Okay, but you remember that one guy said Whitey had a picture on there saying it was he thought it was Whitey's cousin, and Whitey did all that to get him to the house. When he got to the house, Whitey came to the door with just a towel on. If he said, "Where's your cousin?" Whitey said he in the back. So he started walking towards the back, and Whitey followed him in the back and said, "Well, why you here? You want to do a show with me? Might as well do a show. We might as well do something." You remember that guy?
Yeah, I
Now,
remember him.
yeah, Brianna. I think Brianna was the one talked about it on her show. So, and why he do strike you as somebody that would do stuff like that, and because just the fact that any and everything is a coincidence, and he's sneaky. Because I was saying before you came on, it's okay to be transparent. I really feel deep down inside he really hate women because of the way he keep talking about his mother. You already said you had to say it. Now move on. I think he hated to the point where he will do some crazy stuff. There's something dark within Wiley. So I can believe that. That's my opinion. And I don't care if you didn't see me saying that. That's something not right about him. And everybody ain't going to tell the same lie. and I'm gonna surely watch that. But everybody's not gonna tell the same
You're
lie.
gonna have to break it up, Bless, because we got lives. You're gonna have to break it up because they did Surviving Part 1 and
Mm-hmm.
Surviving Part 2, and both of them videos is almost it's well over 2 hours.
Oh my God, yeah.
But
Okay,
people
I
now
got.
the Surviving 2, I didn't see. I haven't watched it yet. But
Uh,
I was there for Surviving Part 1 that he did. And when I tell you, he had people calling in.
mm-hmm.
Child QI called in. You know she don't like Wiley, so she let him have it.
Yeah, she don't like him. She was jealous of him and VS's relationship. No, she don't like him at all. So yeah, mm-mm-mm.
She brought up
Good.
that. She brought up the DC trip. She brought up the interview. They went all the way back. And now keep in mind while all this is going on,
Mm-hmm.
Armand Wiggins is in the chat
Uh-huh.
letting Wally have it. He said he don't like Wiley. He said why he tried to be good to Wiley, and he now have it in his contract. Anybody that want to book him will not be able to book him if Wiley is a part of the booking. So he
So
don't have. That's how much he don't want to have nothing to do with him. He said why they went back down memory lane with the interview with the mama and how they came to be and all of that. But they
mm,
kept bringing up how many times he has catfish people. According to King Payne, I don't know if that was the truth or he was just hyping it up because you know
uh,
how YouTubers do it. He said a lot of
wow.
people had been emailing. He said folks was emailing him, and some was going off. You kept hearing a ding when he was on last night. People was emailing, saying different things, telling him stuff about Wiley. But
And
from what
so
he's saying, that Wiley has allegedly Wiley has been trying to get the kids, get the boys. He been drugging them allegedly, putting spiking a drink, letting them buying them what they want, basically setting them up so that he can have his way with them. But there was that one young man that was on there last night, and some happened to him. I don't know what happened to him. I don't feel like he was acting, but he didn't want to talk about it a lot. He talked about a little of it,
uh-huh.
but he wouldn't go too deep in it, and you could see he was getting emotional about it.
Wow. Like I said, I can believe that some of it. Because like I said, the way you just said, others called in, and this is King Payne saying that he don't ever want to work with him no more. That's what you were saying?
No, King Payne didn't say Armand Wiggins was in the chat
Oh,
the
what?
whole time, and he
Yeah.
was talking. He said he tried to be Wiley's friend, and Wiley didn't let him be a friend. He said Wiley now he don't have nothing to do with him. He said Wiley is jealous of him, and in the future, since Wiley is growing a little bit, he
Mm-hmm.
has it in his clause. Anytime anybody want to book the Armand Wiggins show for anything, interviews, events, whatever, if Wiley is on the ticket too, he
Mm-hmm.
will not be booked at that event. It's in his contract.
Wow. You know what? Wiley always have been jealous of Armand. The way I get it, the way Wiley used to tell it, he started Armand off and he had Armand to interview his family. Y'all remember Wiley played his mother and his sister? Armand interviewed because he
Mhm.
thought that was going to help him to grow, but it backfired. It grew Armand. Now, I'm saying this to say Armand do know a lot about Wiley, and all Wiley used to talk about doing that time. And I was over there moderating Armand. Even right now today, he's still obsessed over Armand. So I'm choosing to believe Armand. I hate to say it, but I don't think everybody lying on it just by hearing what you said went on in these things. You didn't say it, they said it. Just by hearing this, I'm gonna watch it for myself too. I, I would believe something like that. And I know it's allegedly, of course, it's allegedly, but it's just his persona on there and how he act. But he been that way with Armand. Him and Armand, he been wanting to catch up with Armand, and he is growing. And I was thinking, I even said it earlier, why he's the only one not really into the mess, constantly still beefing and being fake like them other ones over there, Juicy Booty and Stanky Baby. Them, you know how they're making up fights. And the only one I think is still been true is Uncle Tim. That's the way I see it. But I also said it might be because the other rumor was why he got kicked out of that. Somebody say he left on his own. Somebody say he got kicked out. We don't know yet until they put together whatever it is they're supposed to be putting together. or whatever. But I believe that. I really do. I kind of believe that. I hate to say it. There's something, whenever a story come out, Lady Nyca, is always a little truth there is somewhere. And so I'm basing on the fact that he catfished that guy, sent that picture, and said he was his cousin. And the guy got there, and wife said, well, you're here now, you might as well stay and do something. Everybody saw that. I'm basing it on that, for real. I am. And I don't know. It's just something dark. It's just something dark. And don't get me wrong, I really like the white until he started doing a lot of lying on me. Except I wanted to buy a young gay man. What do I look like? Old woman like me getting a man any man some money. I mean, that was just crazy. When I start finding out how big a lie, I bagged away. But I don't know. And maybe I'm speaking too soon. And maybe I shouldn't say I believe it, but I do. I really do. Based on those things of the catfish situation, because he been know how to catfish. He sure got Juicy Booty to come out and lie and say he bisexual, which we know he gay. He sure did. He's good at that. All
What
right.
I believe is, now this is my personal opinion about it. I think that if I hadn't seen that young man that came on to be interviewed, I probably wouldn't believe this. But it's something about an abused, a person who's been abused, somebody that has had something happen to him. That part was not playing last night. That wasn't no acting. That young man was visibly shook. Something happened. Now I don't know what happened, but some happened. And I just feel like, and while they're doing these things, because of course, he has responded. I went over there when you was live. When I seen you was live, I went to see what he had because I was gonna come on and tell you about this. Basically he playing it out. He went and snatched up VSO saying, talking about the Wiley got him hooked, Wiley got him shook, and doing all that church singing and all of that. And to me, not being funny, but that's the typical go-to for people who are affiliated with the church or have been affiliated. Instead of answering to the questions that are posed against him, he went to talking about the Lord and how this is a conspiracy to hold the Wiley show down and all of that. And my thing is this, Negro, we ain't asked you about what the spirit told you. We asking you what that answer the question. Have you been around here? What is that young man telling the truth? What did you do to that young man that got him upset? And why is there so many? Now, I feel like, in my opinion, King Pang ain't no fool. Now, even though I feel like Armand, if he felt this way, he could have put it on his platform and it would have gotten more attention. But he was there in the comments, meaning that he's supporting what King Pang was saying and the young man was saying. My thing is this right here. For them to go that far, knowing that if any of this was just a lie, and they could be liable for an defamation suit.
Right.
These YouTube supporters, they will give Wiley enough money to get a lawyer if he needed one. So I feel like they ain't lying. I feel like there's some truth in it.
I know. Ain't nobody gonna get on there and talk like that and shame themselves. Just based on what I'm hearing, I believe whoever this young person will, why would he get on there in public like that? Might be thousands of people the people that gonna see this, the ones that didn't see it, gonna watch the replay. Ain't nobody gonna put themselves out there like that. No, so I'm starting to believe it based on what I'm hearing. And only because of the past, what I'm speaking of the catfishing, I know he has done. And he never really been, that we know of, with a partner, because all of that was bull crap with Rico. He treated that boy so bad. I'm not gonna go there. He never, and I don't think he ever been a woman. And the hurt is stemming from his church when he's growing up through the church. Remember how they wouldn't let him be himself? He said that. Yeah, and so develop a lot of that sneakiness behind the door, doing whatever he wanted to do for us, living his gay life. He did it in a sneaky down low way, because his family, look down on it, and that could scar him mentally too, to where he's still doing stuff in the back on the down low, little sneaky stuff. That is what he's doing. So based on what I'm hearing, I believe it. I believe that something went on. If all that didn't get on like the way I'm running King Pants, something went on because ain't nobody gonna get on here and embarrass themselves like that. Nobody.
And Armand Wiggins at this point got too much to lose.
Exactly. Yeah. And King Payne is trying to grow. But see, I always wondered, none of them really want to fool with him like that. But I've always thought some of it because of all the lying he be doing. You know, he embellished everything. You can't believe nothing he say. I was watching him, what, about a month ago when this attorney he had that helped them fight that case of that library thing. He was putting like they were so good of friends and this and that. Let me call him. Call the man on live. The man evidently had a good rapport with him, and he started talking to Roddy about some personal issue he had earlier in his life. Somebody in the chat said, tell him that he on live. Tell him that he on live. Why they say, I tell him later. I believe right now to this day, that man don't even know he was on live. This attorney told his name and everything. I'm saying this to say also, he's sneaky. He do everything in a sneaky way. Because you remember me saying he was calling me?
Yeah.
And I always felt like he's calling me because he was on live. Turned out I was right. After he called one answer, I peek and see the man was on live. He was trying to ambush me too. So anybody y'all watching this and go and watch it, don't never pick up that phone. If Wiley know your number to call you, of course he knew mine. I used to mine for him, and he will ambush you. So ambushing and doing what they saying he doing, that works together. You know what I'm saying? That sneakiness that he got. So I believe it. I do.
I kind of believe something did happen as well. Hey, Simply Jim, I ain't seen you in a month or two. How you doing, sugar?
Good morning, Simply Jim. Welcome.
I just couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my goodness. And I'm telling you, the part that made me stay, because you know, I dip in somebody's chat, but I dip side. I don't stick around too long. But I stayed for that entire part that I got, and then I went back after he ended the live and I watched it all over again. Something ain't right.
No, something ain't right.
Happened to that young man for him to be as upset as he was. And then, like I said, King Payne was dropping the number to call in, and he was dropping the Gmail, and people were actually hitting the Gmail. Now he didn't get that many calls, but he definitely did get a lot of emails come in. Wow. And my thing is this right here. I don't, boy, it's something ain't right with Wyatt. It ain't. Now I ain't gonna say that he per se did anything. What that young man is saying he did, because I wasn't there and I don't have to prove. King Payne felt confident to bring him on, meaning he seen something that boy got that proves it all. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly. Girl, that is just so weird. Oh my God, why you getting caught up with? And I'm assuming he gonna get a lot of emails. When he do, you know, King Payne gonna talk about it. Now I don't know so much if Ahmad want to keep talking about it because he trying to get away from Wiley. He don't want to get Wiley no shine at all. And who can blame him? Who can blame him? None whatsoever. This is just that y'all. I don't know what to say about that, but yeah, I believe it. I believe it. I do. What in the world is wrong doing now? I have to go over there. Oh, you missed the whole story. Maybe I said it in a nutshell. Lady nyca said it. Said it in a nutshell. Why he been catfishing? People been calling in, so he been drugging people allegedly. A lot going on, Simply Jam. A lot going on. You're gonna have to go over there and watch it. I'm gonna have to watch it.
Start off with the official King Payne page. Now I'm gonna tell you simply. He got two of them up there. They call Surviving Wiley Part 1 and Surviving Wiley Part 2. You a woman that have stuff to do. If you ain't got time, mama break them two videos up into 20 to 30 minute increments, because both of them are over 2-hour videos. But it's a lot of information. I know for a fact it's in the Surviving Part 1.
Wow.
You get more out of it in Part 1. I haven't seen Part 2 yet, so I can't tell you anything other than it's there. But Part 1, go watch that, girl, because that young man that popped up on, and he was a cutie too. He got up there, but that boy was so shook. He was so upset. So something did happen. Now, I don't know what it was, but something. went on, Miss Simply Jim. And I know you kind of liked it Wiley too, just like we all did. Only reason why I stopped fooling with Wiley, it wasn't because I didn't like him. I stopped fooling with Wiley because Wiley kept thinking that I was the person he could make little comments about it, and I wasn't never gonna say that, which led to that, that 1 hour read I gave him a couple months back.
And girl, did you read? If y'all missed that read, y'all missed something. Y'all need to go back and watch that too. Because everybody know when Lady Nyca read, she reads, okay? And I love catching her read. She can really read. And it bagged him up off of her too, y'all. He backed up off of her, okay? Yes, he did. He read.
I wasn't nobody to play with. I don't bother nobody. And I don't never walk around here acting like I'm a bad person. Hell, I got health issues. I ain't bad, but remember my background. I'm not who you really want to mess with, because what I can't touch you with or I can't do to you, you can get it done some other kind of way. I can
exactly. Yeah.
So, but this right here, Miss Bless, I'm telling you, while he playing with this is a very serious allegation that has been planted against him. So if this stuff is not true, the best thing that he can do is defend himself the best way he know how. Now, I don't know. I really don't know what's going on with him. I ain't been hearing nothing about him, because once I unsubscribe from you, I make sure that YouTube know that don't put any of your stuff in my, I don't want to see nothing from it. But yesterday, after last night, I had to go peep and see what was going on over there. And to me, he wasn't defending himself right. To me, he was trying to make it more of a joke and saying people jealous. But I don't think they jealous. They don't like you. And you keep bringing them people name up. So eventually something gonna fall in their lap, and that's what's going on. Now, I don't know if he is truly done what they saying he doing, but see his history. That's what we used to always tell Wiley about. Remember that, Miss Bless? Me and you both.
That's right. And like I said, that's what I'm basing it on. That's why I'm believing it all. That is exactly what I'm basing it on. His past. His past. I know how he operated. I know what he did to that other person. So he did this to himself, y'all. He did this to himself. Okay. And so if he didn't have that MO as catfishing people and all the lying he be doing, all the deflecting he be doing, because you're right. He go back, everything is a joke. Everything is commentary. And then he want to do the turn on the music, do the shout. But when he do that, he cover it up. Just like when he was on Juicy Booty in the panel, when they say he came on as an ambush, Juicy, I'm gonna tell you, was getting the best of Wiley. Wiley couldn't say nothing. So he resorted to trying to tell the half truth and throw a joke or something in there, but it didn't work. So we all know when he lying. We all know when he lying.
Wiley has done so many despicable acts on here, and he has crossed people who really tried to help him.
That was really there for him. That was really, because I was there for him. I even went as far as saying my YouTube godson, remember? Because I looked at him as a young man that had troubles in his life, was trying to pull himself together. And the way he talked about his family, they wasn't there for him. All he had was YouTube people to stick there for him. And I was just trying to be a loyal supporter. I was trying to be in a, not, I don't want to say motherly way, but, in a way where I can, encourage the young man, tell him he's going the right way, because people just go in there and talk about him like a dog, about his eye, about his limp, about the library, just everything. And I was trying to be, and y'all see what he did to me, girl. He turned on old Bless here. That's why I said I would never get back with him again. He do some dirty stuff. He does it to everybody. And if he keep talking about his family like that, he does it to everybody. The only one I think he haven't done nothing to is his cousin, the one he's staying with. He's the only one that he had his back come and get him out of jail. What is his name? He's still with him as a roommate.
Tank.
Tank. Yeah. That's the only one I see he haven't done nothing too far as I can see, because ZT tried to be there for him too when he first came on. Remember they met at the motel with ZT and his man, and he filmed with Whitey and everything. Whitey came back and lied and said they had sex. Remember that? And He took a long time to tell the truth about it. VS even said they had sex because he sent her a video clip of somebody having sex, and he was saying it was him, and that's why she believed it. Then Juicy Booty came out lying saying he said the same video, but it was a lie. You know how you just try to hop into it. So ever since then, but during that time, we were all believing him because of this so-called video that was supposed to be a picture of them, but you really didn't see nobody's face, none of that. And however, even though we didn't see nobody's face, we was believing him back then when he was doing that. You know, so that's why I said I got to go by his past. I got to. So you had people trying to help him along the way. And so everybody ever known tried to be cool with him. Look what he did to him, all the way down to little Rico. And the only reason I still on why decided it came to Rico, because Rico was kind of just being disrespectful for no reason to me because of where I was and stuff like that. But you know, that's another story too, because I don't hate the young man. You know, I speak to him now, you know, cordial with him. But he was believing everything that Wiley said during that time also. Okay. So his MO says it all. Of course, everybody's gonna believe it. Okay.
Yeah. He had, I'm gonna tell you, at 2 o'clock in the morning, he had over 200 people sitting up in that chat with him. King Pang did, and he was, I mean, he was just putting it out there. As the information was coming in, he was putting it out there. He let people call in. Folks called in. Only person surprised me that they called in was Miss Regina, but then again, you know, Miss Regina's, I expected her to have called in and kind of defended Wiley, and she didn't do that. She seemed like she was trying to get her next advertising gig.
Diamond Ring Dory, I see what you're saying. I'm gonna go over there and watch YouTube when I get off of here. Yes,
Okay, I go watch Diamond Dory. Hey girl, hey Kiki boo.
yeah. Hey Kiki, hey y'all.
That,
Y'all,
that mess was a mess, but that's
woo.
all I wanted to come in and give you that because
Well,
I
I,
knew you
well, I
mentioned it.
appreciate you stopping in. Y'all, you know, coming in, giving that tea, because I was asking everybody, anybody got anything? I ain't watching anything. I put the thing, somebody wanted to hop on, but nobody had this tea. So evidently, I'm glad you had it. So I guess nobody else really saw it, you know. So
Bless, I was in the bed when I cut this on. I was on my phone. You know, I got an Android, so they don't work well with this StreamYard. When you said you was dropping that link, you should have seen me jumping up out that bed trying to get to the laptop, girl.
yeah, I'm sitting here dropping it. I said, because I wasn't planning on even being on this long because my spirit went up right this morning to even want to get on YouTube. And then I got to think, well, I'm going to come on and just say hi. I put in my title board, you know, but then, you know, it was a boring say I was going to speak, just to have some coffee. And then I started telling, I said, then I really not on here to talk about anybody got some tea. Truth was trying to tell me something. I don't know, but she was talking about a whoop ass out the can. I know she was talking about it first until they said actually whoop ass, because she said going to get open the can. And I started thinking, well, I know a whoop open up a can of whoop ass, but I didn't put it together. But she was trying to tell me something about King Peen, but she didn't. I was telling her, say a little bit more, make me understand. But she couldn't really tell me, I guess, typing, so she couldn't get on the link because she wasn't set up like that. And then I was trying to put the phone there. I said, well, call in and tell me, because I didn't know what she was talking about. So
Well,
I'm glad
honey,
you
here I
jumped in.
am to tell you what I knew. Because you knew when you said you was dropping a link, what you had been telling me you was gonna drop that link. Girl, I almost fell up. You know, you have yourself wrapped up in them covers, bless.
Yes,
Bless,
yes.
I seen that link. Baby, I jumped up, I almost fell down, getting out the bed, getting tangled up in the covers so I could get this laptop and get over here and hit this link and tell you. I
Well,
said, she ain't seen this, baby. Let me get over here and make this live pop a little longer for because I want you to stay on and build up. You know, the more time you stay on here, even though you may feel like you ain't got a lot of conversation, sometimes dropping that link bring on more conversation and more people will come and watch the replay of it. Make sure you share this on your community wall, honey. This is one that the girls gonna want to watch.
exactly. Because because I didn't watch a lot of stuff, just a little bit of Tim. Because like I was saying when I first came on, it got kind of repetitious, kind of you know, depressing and stuff. Because every time you turn this on, the Rona. And we have a few people that's been breaking the ice. You know, we've been talking about other stuff. You went on for sure. Then you got Spilly Boy. Then you got Duchess, the Truth, the Anna, Trees. We'll break the ice. Well, we ain't just got to keep Rona. So that made me not even want to turn this on and watch a lot of stuff. You know, everybody went, you know, you need a break every now and then. We need a little laughter in there, y'all. Okay, we need a little laughter in there.
But
So
that was my live was last night. When people go to look for it, y'all will not be able to find that live. That live has gone into the archives for when I'm sick and I need to drop a video. I'm gonna
mm,
drop it. It's funny as hell. Child, I was over there acting a fool last night. I wasn't
really,
hitting nobody. I was just talking crazy and talking about withdrawals and everything we do. Us single women go through when we got to be quarantined in the house by ourselves. Only
uh-huh,
blessing I was in rap form last night. So I'll put that video back up on a day when I'm not feeling good and I need to
uh-huh.
have some content out. But it ain't gone, baby. Trust it ain't gone. I'm gonna re-release that just at a later date.
See, I miss everything. I keep telling everybody I be missing a lot of stuff because of the time zone. It's like when I wake up in the morning, I say, "Oh, this person I've been on." See, like it might be 5 o'clock a.m. here, but to them it might be what 7 or 8, right? Something like
Uh-huh.
that. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, be 8 o'clock. Time I wake up, I wake up at 8. It's noon time for y'all, and so I said, "Okay, they done been on through the night." Now, sometimes very seldom I haven't been doing it lately. Uh, I wake up through the night and jump on there, but then ease on back to sleep while I'm trying to watch it. And sometimes I just don't bother with it. I've been quarantined with Bay. He tried and make me get off, stay at home. But even if you quarantine at home with your boo, you still get boring. Y'all can't. What you gonna do? Just sit up under each other the whole time? Cause like I said on one of my videos, the longevity, you still have to give each other space. So you don't want to just be in there and just sit up under each other all the time, and then you start getting bored and just sitting up under each other all the time where you snapping each other. Y'all get what I'm saying? Because like I say, through the years, I took my trips to the Bay Area to visit my sisters. He took his trip from Las Vegas, his trip to Los Angeles to visit his cousins or whatever. Sometimes we had them 2 or 3 days, on off days to ourselves. Then when we come back home, y'all, it's special. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all use your imagination. And another thing, longevity, you have to keep everything spicy. You got to try anything. And like they say, you do anything in the bedroom. Bedroom is not defiled when you're married. That's another story too. I ain't going to go into that like that. But the point I'm trying to make,
Chris, you
just
can
being quarantined like that, huh?
and everything else, girl. You can do all kinds of stuff because everything you do is bliss because you married. Now, me on the other hand, I ain't married, and I know mine ain't clean, but I can't even sin right now.
No, but I don't want to be just locked up. Like I'm bad to be over there watching sports. I've been in the room on here watching TV or something because just sitting there. So even sometime while it's quarantine, we still need that little bit of space. You know what I'm saying? So people that's been married a long time, they know what I'm saying. You still need, just because you're married don't mean you don't have your identity. You still your own self person. You get what I'm saying? And you just got to keep it juicy and think of stuff to do. You know what I'm saying? To keep it spicy. Now I'm gonna be jumping above here. Oh, I got a lot to watch today. I know I'm gonna come back on this
Well,
evening.
let
And
me know because I'll
I
come
think,
over, honey.
yeah, because I was thinking ain't nothing breaking the ice for me to go watch. That and that's why I had to change my title. I was bored. I said, oh, so and the way I said, I guess some people catch on. She sounded like she bored. I said another Saturday, but at the same time, y'all, I'm blessed to be here. I'm blessed that me and none of my family got the Rona. Praise God. I hope we don't catch the Rona. You know what I'm saying? It's very iffy. It's very, like somebody told me the other day, they wouldn't have went let no strangers in there. I said that wasn't a stranger. I've been going to this lady 6 years. We got a good report. The whole shop was closed and made the point. She let me sit there. I was able to go in there. I sprayed the chair down my lights off. I said, this okay. You do whatever you want, but I have two. So over there on the table, she had the Clorox wipe. She had the spray. She had everything herself too. But I've been traveling with my little can in my car just in case. And then it's starting to be hectic. You know what I'm saying? Too. Every time you go outside now, I got to think about putting the mask and gloves on. But this gonna be our way of life. I'm to the end of the year for sure. Because even if people do go back to work in April, I'm still gonna wear my mask. That don't mean the Rona just stopped. At the end of April. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah.
just the way it's gonna be. I
Well,
got.
you know they told down in Florida go down to the beach yesterday. Opened the beaches and stuff back up over there. And I don't know if you talked about it because I didn't catch the first part of it, but in Florida they allowed the beaches to reopen yesterday, and next week they're going to start reopening Texas. And I am just on pins and needles because my daughter in Texas, and I feel like they're doing it too soon. I understand the economy needs to open back up. People need to get back to work. Children need to go. Well, ain't no school.
End of
but
school.
I feel like they doing it too early. We have not reached a defining flattening of the disease for folks to start feeling safe. And there are stories coming out where people are being reinfected. So
Yeah.
you don't need to go out yet. I think they doing this way too soon, and that's what started my life. Then I got frustrated because I'm in my flesh right now, Miss Bliss. I'm in my flesh. I get what you saying about marriage and identity and getting bored, but I'm in my flesh right now. I'm like Kiki. See, Kiki, the reason why you got bruises on your leg because you putting footprints on the ceiling. I'm jealous, girl. I'm jealous. But yeah, it's dangerous. They don't need to be, they don't need to be letting these people because Miss Bliss, we don't know that this disease, they don't know that this virus is under control enough for you to be opening up states and stuff again.
uh, you
I
know,
don't think that they should. And them people was dying there on that beach, Miss Bliss. They was on the beach. And here's the thing: Florida is a lot of old retirees living down there. Okay.
mhm,
Now they say if you're of a certain particular age, it puts you at a higher risk if you contract it, right?
right.
So my thing is, why would y'all open up Florida, especially bad, with so many middle-aged to elderly people in that state? Why would you open it back? Because right now we don't know that it's safe to go outside. Now they was kind of like separated, wasn't no clusters of people, but it was enough. To me, it wasn't enough. I would have panicked on that beach. They would have had to come get me up off the dirt because I'd have passed out just from. I would have been thinking all kinds of stuff. It's not time to go back out. I know we all frustrated. Some of us more than others. Lord knows I'm frustrated. I want to get out this house so bad. But we're not prepared for this yet. We have
Yeah.
not reached a flattening that is definitive enough for us to feel like going outside and mingling or just being outside again in a crowd of people is safe. So
Mhm.
until we get to that point, I feel like the government is setting us up for failure by saying, okay, these states can open back up. I told my daughter, if it means, and I meant this from my heart, if you don't feel safe next week when they open everything up and start letting folks come all up in that store again, quit, come home. I would
Exactly.
rather her start over, and,
Exactly.
and I support her until she can get on her feet. Than for my
Exactly.
child to get caught up in this mess and end up dying at that hospital, and I can't even go see her because A, they not letting nobody visit those COVID patients, and two, I wouldn't be able to go even if they did because my immune system
Your
is
immune
shot.
system.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just think like this is a part of the government's plan. Because if you ask me, Miss Blessing, these are the opinions of Lady Nika simply. This ain't
Yeah.
got to do with what Bliss says. She might agree, but these are my words. I always felt like Rona was something that was man-made, and it was all a part of a plan to somehow depopulate this country because they always talking about overpopulation. I found it ironic this virus got really, really bad right
Hmm.
as 2020 census was being sent out to your homes for you to fill out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now with them being willing to open up, so every day CNN talking about how many deaths, I feel like it ain't enough to some of these bureaucrats, and
Hmm.
maybe that they are saying opening up these. Because see, let's think about it. Old people then live their life, right?
Right. So they say,
So
but
they
yeah. So
feel
they
like
say.
they didn't contribute all they gonna contribute
Hmm.
to the country, right? So,
Right.
in my opinion, opening up Florida is like whether people see it or not, it's kind of like you eliminating some people. Exactly, Miss Simply Jim. Thank you for the word casualties. I
Yeah.
feel that way. I feel like they send them folks up. I don't like that. There's no way with as bad as this thing has been, should the beaches be open and these that many
Well,
people.
like you said, the elderly go down there and retire. You know,
Mhm.
so they live way in California all their life, had their career all their life. They retire, they buy a big old motor home, they move, they travel around, they go sell in Florida. Right here it's beautiful, it's sunny, and all this kind of stuff. So Now, a lot of the elderly people, some of them in good health, some of them not. So it is like a death threat. It really is. And I'm reading the chat, and Kiki, I see you just said you got two sisters, your mom and my sister-in-law on RNs. Oh my God, Lady Nika, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. But my sons are not working. But if they had to keep working, I would say the same thing. I would say we're all gonna bunch up in one house if need be. I don't care if they're all grown men, got wives or whatever to keep them from getting the wrong. So I agree with you on that. If your daughter had to go back in there too soon like that, yeah, y'all just get together and do what y'all got to do. I definitely agree with that. It is too soon because that's why I said if they do open it back up, that don't mean the Rona just gone poof like at the end of April. We got to keep wearing our masks until December, to the end of the year at least. It's a way of life right now. And it might be a way of life even longer. And it was man-made because then they say China was the first one to shot that G5 up there. Okay, it is man-made. We can't even go outside and experience God's fresh air. That's natural. We should be able to go outside and do that, but we got to put a mask on. Okay, so I'm agreeing with exactly everything what you're saying. And see, one of my sons in Las Vegas, he was 21 deal. Of course, all the casinos closed. I don't know if they get. I never asked them if they're getting that under or what. Everybody jobs affected. My oldest son is here. He been at home. He the one always texts me every day. Y'all should be in the house. Cause see on my car, if I'm at car, it's gonna say driving cancer. Y'all should be in the house. Y'all should be in the house. When I sneak go to the store, and I can say thank you, my father. But he's kind of grew up with me. He's very, very protected, more so than the other ones. And so, I would lie, say, no, man, I ain't even talking when I got my nails. I don't want to hear you shouldn't be going up if you shouldn't be going out. But I agree 100% what you're saying. I would have my children just come in the house with me and we'll just take it from there because I'm from a big family. And there has been a time when all of us, with something going on, like we would travel from here to visit a sister in the Bay, we all be piled up in our house because that's the way we used to always do it. So we have to do that on a permanent basis. I would definitely do that to keep my family safe from getting the Rona. And that's why I thank God every day that I have family like that. I'm sure you thank God every day that you got eggs. What you call it? That's good. I like eggs.
Yeah. Baby, called me yesterday and said, Mama, they talking about opening Texas back up. I was so upset.
Somebody, Leah just said, Thomas said, did anyone used to say one day that will want you to pay to breathe fresh air? Might be, you might be because I feel like water should have been free. Now I understand they got to get the chemicals out and all this old kind of stuff. So back in the day they didn't have to pay for water though like that. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing free no more. None of God's stuff is free no more. I mean nothing. Not even the soil when you want to plant some food. It's so chemically infected. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how organic they say it is. The fact still is they have to make stuff with chemicals to make it organic or whatever. Name nothing natural for us that was put down here on this earth from God, the way I see it. Okay, so that is so true. So the Rona is not going to go away, and that's why I've been sitting here making my homemade mask because I'm almost out of those hospital ones. So let me get my imagination going and get me some masks made up in here. Diamond Ring Dory said, order it online. It used to get smoke and everything out the air, but it also cleans this air in your house. Oh, yeah. A lot of people used to get the little small ones and sit around to smoke cigarettes. But I'm assuming since then, technology has made bigger and better ones. So that's a good idea. I never thought we have to pay for water. Yeah, Leah Thomas, that should have been free back then. From what I hear, water was free. Water is expensive now, y'all. Especially now with Rona going on, it's like gold. Water and sanitizer, but I know how to make my sanitizer with alcohol and aloe vera. You just mix the alcohol and the aloe vera together. You can put some scent in there if you want it and make your own sanitizer. Because if everybody can't find out, y'all get y'all some alcohol. And y'all put 3/4 of alcohol so it can stay at 99%. And y'all put y'all some aloe vera gel in there. Y'all shake that, make y'all some hand sanitizer. Or get a bottle and I put some water in it. Put like 3/3 water and 1/3 alcohol. Then you can just spray something, to wipe or something like that. See, we got to resort to
as a hand sanitizer or as a deodorizer in your house. What I do is I make my I use hand sanitizer. I make a big bottle of it with alcohol, aloe vera, and I add a little lemon juice in it for the scent. And spray down, and I use it also on my hands after anytime I'm outside. As far as masks, I ran out. So what I'm been doing, what I'm gonna do today is I saw a video, Bliss. I seen you too. Making how to make your own mask. I'm sitting here and make me some masks today.
Right. And I already had bandanas. I always bought bandanas, you know what I'm saying? But I haven't started making that out of that. I just, my med, when I saw those bras all packed down, I ain't worn in a while. I said, oh, because I don't picked up all this weight, even my brushes they got up there. And I said, oh, shoot. And I just got to thinking, now this a cup. I can, and I've been sitting here doing, finding all kind of stuff to do here, y'all. I done cleaned out my closet so many times and found a bunch of wigs and stuff. I'm going to start putting on different ones. I mean, I can't clean no more. You know what I'm saying? So you got to sit there and use your imagination, because how much can you clean once you got the house clean? How much can you do that? You can't do it. So I'm finding stuff to do. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna make me some masks because I got to wear them all the way through December. And the ones I'm making, I can wash. And somebody told me the filters, like the vacuum bags, you can make filters out of that too. So I'm had to get that because my vacuum, you know, I just got that cup where you automatically dump it. Like, because I don't really have a lot of carpet, just the carpet in the bedroom. Then I got the big area rugs. Oh, thank you. Wait a minute. I ain't heard that sound in a long time. Was that a
And one that a blessing?
Yeah, let me see. Let's don't get cash apps. That's why people talking about making money. I said, no, I'll come on here because I like it, but I would, if I got one, cool. You know, I welcome it. Thank you. I don't know if you want me to say your name. I would love to, but some people don't want you to say their name, but thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. Okay. But anyway, back to what I said. Yeah, it sounded good. I hadn't heard that sound in a long time.
Baby, that sound good. That is taking care. Every time I hear Bless, I get to think, oh, that's another roll of tissue. God bless.
That's right. That's right. That's gonna be a couple cases of water for me at Winco. They got you only limit two now. You used to get Food Co. out here used to get 3 for 9 or 3 for 11. That brand be 24. Then they had the other one 2 for 12, but it was the big pack of 35. Now, but the one I don't know if y'all got Food Co. Winco and y'all where y'all at, but that Winco out here, they got the 24 pack for $2.49. You're only allowed 2. I used to go by 3 and 4 at a time, you know what I'm saying? But they only allow you to have 2. But that's okay though. I'm not trying to be greedy because they starting to stay stocked up now and they limiting people so you won't have no greedy hogs that try to take everything everybody like them 2 men did and that lady did, you know, from the Dollar Tree loading that truck. I mean, that was just ridiculous. You know, we all trying to live and have stuff. So where people have to just hang around for everything.
I'm I do that. Kiki, I put your cash app in there. Kiki asking for mine. Is it okay to put that in your
Oh
chat?
yeah, drop yours too. Drop mine. Yeah, you can drop it. You know, I don't mind about that. Good. That's what we do. We watch out for each other over here. Our governor is the only doctor. He better be smart. Tracy Combs. I saw a video showing how to make using bras. Oh, you saw? You know what, Tracy Combs? I didn't even see no video of making bras.
It's on you.
I was just bored, and I was cleaning out my drawer. I got a lot of stuff packed down I hadn't been using. You know, I had washed it and packed it all down, and then thank you. And I washed it and I packed it all down. Let me see what that was. I wish I could say the name. I think, but you know, because I like to just go ahead and say when people do stuff. Thank you. Can I say the name? I hope this person will get mad at it. Well, thank you for the cash app. If I can, y'all just say it in the chat and then I'll say thank you. Okay. But thank you. I can't use that. That's some tissue and water. Believe that. Because a lot of people think that you got a lot of money. You know, everybody fall on hard times. I don't care if you're single, couple, whatever. It's not like that, you know, at all. It's just not. So, and I just seems to think people that like Juicy Booty and everybody that don't need it, just stop doing that. Let somebody give to somebody else sometime. You know what I'm saying? I just despise that. You know, and here I am doing my stuff too. And this really happened. This about 3 weeks ago. I think I probably said in my life it was 3 ladies I give tissue to. You know what I'm saying? Because they got workers, and I mentioned a couple times, but they don't really have family like that. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, I've been doing stuff like that, but I think it's because I was going out feeding the homeless every weekend anyway. Rain, Snow, and Shine. That's my sister's ministry. You know, it was a family ministry. You know, we've been on a sabbatical. But when this run on, I think we're going to start back again because December would be the first perfect thing because we give our blankets and we give our toiletries. You know, the toothpaste, the deodorant, the comb, the socks, the glove, all of them be extra for gloves. But I hear in California, one motel already started to house some of the homeless. and they want more motel owners to get on board with doing that. I think they got somebody donate tents and stuff. Thank you. Donate tents and stuff like that. And we used to do all like that. I can't wait to get back doing it because that kept my Saturdays busy. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
Oh,
thank you.
thank you, baby. Thank you.
I want to say your name, but I just really do. But thank y'all. Y'all know I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah,
And
I
look
really
at God, I done came over here just to chit chat and liven up the line.
and you just a blessing too to make me stay on here this long
Thank
like this.
you.
Cause
Girl, I'm
I,
going to the back. I'm going to the damn dollar store first thing in the morning because I ain't gonna lie, I'm on my last roll of tissue. I was nervous as hell.
I might get out of here today because I'm bored. Y'all see my time. I might get out of here today because I am going to go to Winkle and get me a cup of water in the tissue. I am. And then I'm gonna check on the little ladies. I'm telling y'all about and get them a roll. If I get a big pat and like that, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
I do believe in when you give back. That's why you don't just have to pay tithes to a church. Tithes is just not money either. You give out and then you get back. You get what I'm saying? But do it in the right spirit. Don't do it to get something. Do it because it's in your spirit to give. That's what you want to do. And believe me, it does come back tenfold. It really
Yes,
does.
it does.
Okay.
So,
So,
you just don't know. That right
tithes,
there, that really touched me this morning, got me feeling some kind of way just now. I'm gonna tell you why, and I don't mean to get emotional on the line because I came to play,
that's
but that
okay.
just helped me so much. I just don't know. I can now buy me some household supplies for my house. So I thank whoever doing it. I know who doing it. I ain't gonna say your name, but thank y'all so much. I came on here to laugh and got all emotional, girl. When people
I,
love you, it just help.
well, I definitely appreciate it because for 2 months straight, maybe about 3 or 4 months ago, my husband was traveling to Las Vegas and Louisiana, a couple of deaths and stuff in his family, So sometimes stuff like that put you in financial bind. And I also told you, Lady Nika, about my son in Las Vegas. I had to send all the Christmas down there for his son. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Remember, I was telling you about that? And it was, even though it was throwing me and my husband behind, that's my child. And no matter if he's not taking care of business right or not, that's my child was really for my grandson. I'll put it to you like that. Okay. I got a grandson. And hopefully when this Rona let up, he can come on out here and stay with me for a while. I haven't seen him now, y'all. I put off my trip going to Las Vegas. Of course I did last year for birthday. Now I had to put it off again. Otherwise, I would be going next month in May for my anniversary, May 4th, but I know I'm not going traveling nowhere with a Rona still going on, y'all. It's just terrible. We just can't do nothing. So it was a blessing for you because I was going to do my regular 30 minutes like I do. And sometimes I stretch it to 40 minutes or longer if somebody wanted to talk, then I'll engage back and forth in the chat. Other than that, I've been off here and I'm glad you stopped by at the tea because now it's making me got something to watch. Because like I said, I was I don't want to watch the same thing. I know it's the same thing going on. No. So, but see, that's what I say. You over there where y'all get the news first. You know what I'm saying? I wake up in the morning and say, oh, they done been on by 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, but I usually catch the replays. Now, back to opening up different states and towns. I hear that 10,000 people has died in California. I don't know what town or whatever, but they say California is getting pretty bad. And Sacramento, I know it's bad, and I knew it was going to get bad when they brought the first group of people on their isolated airplane to bring them to Fairfield to the military post. Remember, they said about 12 of them. They sent 6 to California and 6 somewhere else. I knew then Fairfield's about 30, 40-minute drive that the runner was too close. And then a little bit after that little boy at the elementary school got it. I said, we got to be careful. My niece had to close down the whole daycare. That was my part-time money too. Even though I had retired, turned that over to her. I still would go, pick up some of the kids and be picked up, drop them off. That's why a lot of times I would tell y'all I'm driving. I still was doing my little part-time stuff too. Because the fact is, when you're used to working all your life and it's hard to just sit down. You know what I'm saying? And I used to hear the old folks do that. I used to wonder, well, why do they start with it? They want to keep doing stuff. Okay, so I don't feel like you have to, because you start, getting old age and getting over 50 and 60 and 70, you got to sit down and just die and forget about life and have fun. That's what I don't like about the YouTube. A lot of like Alfreda be saying people be picking at her. She's a beautiful woman. Oh, I think she had to go. She told me she was 67 years old. I said, girl, when I get 67, I want to look like you. She is beautiful. And she was saying Stanky Baby had been picking at her. I said, why? You know, she way away from her 1,000. Y'all, I pray to girl. Y'all seen her. She be in my chat. Y'all go sub to her and sub to Just Because too. They trying to get their stuff going too. But thank you, baby. I said, why she picking at you? You small just like me. Matter of fact, you're just starting. I didn't know that. You know, y'all watch her. She be having some good little stuff she be talking about. She really do. So I was trying to get her to come on this panel and get ready to start. I'm not gonna say the name yet, Nyca. I told you I wanted to tell you something. When we get a chance to talk, I'm gonna tell you. You know what I got in mind is gonna be very soon. And that's I'm not interested in that join button and none of that until I grow some more and do what I really want to do. Then I worry about that join. Y'all remember Stanky
I'm gonna
Baby?
tell you why I don't join. I ain't hit that join button. I haven't. I've had that join button for over 2 years. That's now they done opened it up to everybody. I still am not going to do that because everybody know I got laid off. So I'm waiting on my unemployment. But right now, the little money I do have, and that I can help because so many people do help me out. I'm not gonna enable my live button so that I will have money allotted to be able to join all my favorite channels memberships. I've already joined Really B. I did James. And I got if you hit your join button, if ever you do, I'm gonna join yours, and I'm waiting on Tracy because I'm gonna join hers. You know I'll be on your first tier, but at least I mean, if you can't come up with $2 a month, come on. So that's why I'm not going to enable. A lot of people been asking me to enable that, but no, I don't want to do that. Whatever you bless me with, you bless me with. But I'm gonna save my little coins that I know I'll be able to support other people because that's how you pay it forward. Just like this morning, I came on here to just shoot the trash with y'all. I left my problems at over there and came on here this morning, and just these few minutes over here half of what I was stressing about has been solved. Babe, I can't wait to get up at 6:45 in the morning. I'm be the first, I go down to the dollar store early in the morning so I can get in. Because if I wait till this time of day, they ain't got no tissue up there.
How do they say it? How do they say you never know is when because it's always a ram in the bush because there was a blessing because like I said I would have been up here 30 minutes because I usually outline everything I want to talk about and I'll stay long if I'm engaging with somebody and then that's it. But while you coming on, girl, look how long I've been. I ain't never stayed on here this long, 1 hour 40. But I'm enjoying because people are engaging. You know what I'm saying? 30 minutes is fine to 40, but I said I'm gonna stretch that once I start doing what I'm doing, what I'm trying to go ahead and do. Like I said, I'm gonna tell you about it. I think I mentioned it to one person, another person in here know what I'm talking about. Good morning, Manny MVP. And I'm going to do it. So right now, the point is I'm not worried about that join button until I grow. And so they open it up to everybody. I'm assuming I don't think it has to be no amount of subs. I think it's just 1,000 or over because 1,238. So maybe it's 1,000 and over. I don't know how they doing it, what the qualifications are, why, but everybody got their join button, Stanky Baby. Come on. Oh, special. We hit another milestone where everybody hit at the same time. Mine came on the 13th.
Trying to make it seem like you got something special, girl. Please. Everybody that be on these lives a while, like it is some people who don't have the join button, but those are the people who do not have a lot of engagement on their channel. So it ain't you can hear it, I can hear it, but I don't want to do it. I could have been did that. I have a hard enough time. I got a Patreon. I don't do nothing over there. I done asked everybody to just unsubscribe from my Patreon because I hadn't had time to just give them no attention. But them people told me we not gonna unsubscribe to this because this is the way we know every month we can help you in some kind of way. So I said, okay, so I try to draw. I might put that video over on that I did last night because it was a kiki. Ooh, Miss Bliss, I want you to listen to that video.
I can't wait to see it. And
I don't want you to listen to Miss Bliss. I was all in my flesh last night. I don't want you to hear me acting like that in my
flesh. Girl, I can still kiki. That's what I be saying. Shoot. Yeah, I was on Kiki live one night. It's been a few weeks. And she said, oh, Miss Bliss, Auntie Bliss. Oh, I don't want to say this way. I said, girl, I ain't nothing. You know what? I've been around long enough. Ain't nothing I ain't heard or saw. Thank you. Thank you so much. It ain't nothing that I haven't heard or saw. I be liking to listen to the young folk. I really do. It's funny. It's laughter is good. You know what I'm saying? So these young folk acting like the way we act coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Babe,
And
I
so
had a
you know what?
kiki last night at Miss Bliss. I was acting, I was cutting up good, the good way of cutting up though. I wasn't cussing nobody out last night. I was just cutting up.
Oh my God.
I had a
Thank
good
you.
time. I'm gonna send you the link because it's on private now. I'm
Uh,
gonna send you the link so you can watch how I act the
I still
fool.
want to watch it. I do. I got a lot to watch today, man. That's gonna keep me busy most of the day. And if I don't come back tonight and talk on it, I'll be on tomorrow. Everybody gonna be talking on it, but I'm gonna give my version of it too. Because even though everybody usually talk about the same thing when something happens, everybody still got their own take on it. So you can always speak on it anyway. Good morning, 23 Psalms.
Oh, that's my favorite song. The Lord
Hey,
is my
my Lord is
shepherd.
my shepherd, I
Shall
shall
not
not
want.
want. He
Mm.
leads me behind the still water. Yeah, that's everybody's favorite. Yeah.
Oh, that's
He
my
restores
favorite
my
song.
soul for name's sake. I wish I knew you. Okay, but welcome. Okay. We needed that. We needed that. The Lord is my shepherd. I think that's everybody's first Bible verse. Everybody learned that as kid coming on. For some reason, that's it. Yeah. If anything, you want to be able to have the opinion to control your own financial revenue. People can lose their financial blessings. For example, if you get medical relief, now you have to claim that. You have to claim medical relief. Diamond Dory, I didn't hear that. Okay, able to have option control. Hmm.
I didn't
I
know
have to pay money for that. Oh, really? Okay, so that's another new thing that's going on. Your love gift, love from me, Lady Nika. Did you receive your love gift? If not, if you say no, just drop your thing in here. So whatever she talking about, love gift, they
that.
said,
Hold
drop
on,
your
let
thing.
me do it. I
Yeah,
got it for you. I just didn't. I don't. Is it under the 23rd Psalms? Oh yeah, yeah. I know who you are. Okay, yeah, I did, and thank you so much. Oh, baby, that's the right doggone pray. A psalm to put up the
yeah,
scripture.
it really is. I
It's
like
a
that. That's gonna
beautiful.
make me want to read. But that's the first thing I've learned. Besides the first, when you first bless over your food, everybody already know about Jesus wept. And I used to say wept for a long time, but wept mean he wept for us to be able to eat. He cried for us to be able to do what we need to do. In other words.
Yes,
Diamond Dory said on your taxes, so be careful being monetized because it's reportable income, which means you can lose your state relief that's been keeping it. Also, they can lose their thing, their stimulus because of the income here. Okay, so a lot of stuff people be saying, I be keeping it in mind. I be paying attention. I really do. Diamond Ring Dory, don't discourage. Ain't nobody getting discouraged, Queen Ranch.
be
Just be
cool.
nice. We're not getting discouraged. She's just trying to give us some tea that we don't know of. And
Cause
I
Diamond Dory, them 1099s be eating my butt. As much as I love YouTube. I don't do it necessarily for the cash, but if it's a way to make money, I'm gonna do it. But I
appreciate.
got on here when I didn't get anything.
But
So
you know me either. I haven't. Now it'll be my first time filing next year. And then it probably, like I said, I ain't really made no money on here. This is my first time today really getting cash app like that. When I first came on, I got some super chats and couple cash app. But so if I got to report it, I would. I wouldn't be like you, Juicy Booty, but I get no money near way around the way he did it. Okay. So I appreciate every penny today. I really do, y'all. I really do. And so I would report mine, so it wouldn't be a big deal. But from what I hear, you get report at the end of the year, right, Lady Nika? So I would be having to
mhm.
report this at the end of this coming year, 2020, because this is still new to me, y'all. Y'all know that
Be
it's
careful. I'm gonna tell you this. This is one piece of advice I give to you and anybody else that's a content creator. These AdSense coins, we appreciate them, but be careful on how you get them things because I'm telling you, at the end of the year, it will shock your spirit. Baby,
okay.
when I came out and found out that they was gonna snatch up half of my matter of fact, they snatched up over half. Let me just put it out there because I don't give a shit. Child, I got under $2,000 back for income tax because I had to pay because of these 1099s from this YouTube. Otherwise, I
Wow.
would have pussy popped up out of that thing with about 6 G's, but I couldn't because I had to pay what I owe for all these the monies that I've gotten
Right,
on
right. So,
Etsy. They send you quick, baby. At the end of January, they're gonna send. I mean, the end of December this year, Miss Bliss, you gonna get that 1099 so fast because they
oh,
want you
okay.
to file
Oh,
that money.
I'll be
And
waiting
pay
on
it.
it. See, I'm glad I be learning and listening to everybody. And Nika, did you drop your thing and mine too? If you want to, because she said I'm sending you something. I don't know if my thing dropped or not. And
Look
if
at
you
your
do, you
cash
don't
app,
give
baby,
up.
because
And let
that
me
one
read.
there,
And yeah,
that
and
one,
let
Miss
me.
Chris, go look at your cash app though, because that one you're gonna have to accept because she ain't on your contact list.
Oh, okay. Then let me go see.
It's gonna say
Um,
accept payment.
okay, then let me see. Let me see. Go to there. Oh, okay. I don't see it. So what do you mean?
She when she send it, you're gonna get a
You
notification.
got to accept it right away, huh?
Well, yeah, accept it. Right, I would.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm glad you're telling me. Okay. See, I'll be learning. This is I'm still learning, y'all. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am learning this, y'all. Let me see.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank y'all.
Okay.
Cause I came over here just to Kiki and keep blessed
Well, I'm
on me
glad you
for a
came
little
because you
while.
needed some stuff, and you got these people blessing us, and I really do appreciate it. Like I said, because sometimes I really do be feeling funny. I don't ask, but I would have my moderators would drop it and stuff. But let me reiterate. I even like enjoy a click interview too. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, we love him.
And I say put my diamonds down, I enjoy all that. That's still going to you. I don't know, whatever, but I enjoy that too. You could be in an aneurysm. What do y'all call it? I'm learning, y'all. I'm learning. Yes, going to your aneurysm. So I'm learning about that too, because I do see me being advertised different places. And I said, oh, okay, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. But I do have something in mind, y'all. I really do. I just can't say it right now. I had mentioned something a while back, and somebody was trying to start it with that name, and I haven't seen them doing it. Maybe it didn't work out, whatever. But anyway, you got to keep your jewels and your ideas to yourself. Just talk among your most trusted.
Mm-hmm.
And I have, a very man, maybe niggas friends. And one of my other moderators, we talk, we're friends. What is this on here? This must be something new when I had to do my phone. Control your phone, be more. I had to read that lady too. They keep on coming with new stuff. See, I got an Android smartphone. I chose between the Apple and the Android. They were same price, cost the same money. But when I was talking to the lady, she said, "Well, you always have like Samsung and this and that. Apple got more. How do you put it? Rules, stricter rules or something about it. I don't know what she meant. I said, well, yeah, I want to stay with the brand I usually deal with. So I just bought me an Android, smartphone Android. It's on a payment plan, $41 a month. It's a 2-year contract. I had to pay the taxes of one child to bring it out the door, but all together $1,400 phone. But in the past, before that, I was thinking I was buying good phones. The most I would pay was three something. But I would always have to buy space and all kinds of stuff. I said, no, I just need a phone where I can do everything on. I'm tired of just keep buying all these phones. I'm tired of buying space. I just want a good phone. So a lot of people here I see, they like their Apple, whatever y'all call it. But I like the Android smartphone because you can do more on it. I don't have no stipulations and nothing like that. And that's just the way I see it. And so I never had a problem with it. Matter of fact, I loved it. I got it. It worked better than my computer or iPad, as far as I'm concerned. So I like it.
I'm gonna tell you, I came from the BlackBerry family. When I
It's
left, now,
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's who this is.
yes,
23rd Psalms.
yeah,
I'm not going to say it, baby. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you.
but yeah, I came from the BlackBerry family. So when I didn't have my BlackBerry no more, I
Uh-huh.
felt lost. And the only phone that I enjoyed was the Androids, and I stuck with them. Now my kids, when they was younger, I bought them all iPhones. They kept telling me, "Mama, get you one." So when they got an age, they bought me an iPhone. I think I had the
Uh-huh.
iPhone 6 Plus. That was back then. Girl, that phone used to drive me so bad. And I didn't care for that phone when I set that phone on top of my car when I was coming up out the Walmart. Y'all know I love Walmart. That's my one-stop shop
Uh-huh.
before Corona. So I was coming out of Walmart and I set my phone on top of the car so I could put my bags in the car.
Oh.
Good, jumped in that car and forgot all about that damn phone up there. I rolled on over that phone. My kids said that's because you didn't really want this phone, Mama. This phone gave you problems, and they didn't get mad. They just went and bought me a iPhone, Android, and I've been Team Android ever since. I don't iPhones cause me to. I don't want to think like that. My
Uh-huh.
Android. do wonders for me. People just don't know. I started out making my YouTube videos for the first 2 years on an Android phone. I didn't have a computer till last year, and now I have a computer, Chromebook, iPad, and all of that other stuff. I got blessed, but I started off simply giving the best of me, the best way I know how on my Android phone.
Well, I'm loving mine. Like I said, to me, it worked better than I like it better than my computer or my iPad. I think, like yesterday, you said, "Oh, Miss Bless," when I came on your platform. That's the perfect lighting. I like that way. Actually, that was my phone, and it shows even and see, and it goes by if you're the light or the dark, what kind of picture you're gonna get. You know how to do it like that.
Yeah.
I liked it better too, but I was actually in my room laying on my bed and the light was off and I got like dark curtains. I got black at the end and the pretty blue in the middle because my room is blue and black, right? My favorite color is blue. And I said, "Oh, okay." And I looked at it, I said, "Oh, it sure look good in that kind of light and that kind of light." So that's why I like it. It got perfect pictures. Better than me on here. Like right now, people can't really tell the actual color of this on this laptop. Maybe I need to adjust it or something. Then my iPad is being dark. It still ain't when it got that ring light, what you was telling me about. That's okay. I can be dark. But yeah, I just my trusted what you call it right here. Like I just said. How do you say go
No
this way?
phone.
Yeah, my smartphone Android. Yeah, I got the case on it and everything.
And you
And
didn't
I
hear
just
me when I said
look
when
at
you
my
popped
how
on
this
my
picture look.
live,
Huh?
when you popped on my live yesterday, I said, "Oh," I said she didn't hear me when I said, "What, Mr. Leonard up in that doing?"
I'm just trying to show y'all how good a picture my
She do that
full screen
phone.
is.
Oh, you look so beautiful, and that
I'm
light is
I'm
perfect.
gonna make this picture my thing. I'm gonna go ahead and move the minion to y'all.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
it's
gonna have that
fun.
minion. Yeah, I'm trying to pick out what picture though I want to put up there, but I'm gonna finally move my minion. And it's like if I started to the other day, I did, and I took it back, put it back, because I said, no, losing my minion is the end of an era. You know what I'm saying? It's a new thing. Let me move on. Because you know why we got to have a minion. You know why I got a minion. We all have minions in here.
Mhm.
And I just had never took mine down. I like my minion. So I got to find a picture for the other channel too that get ready to start. So I don't know which one I want to put up there yet, but I already got it made. So I'm not ready for it to start announcing it and sending people over there yet. But I'm going to keep this because I always do my little messy stuff. And I'll be over there doing other stuff, but I'll be just a little messy while I'm doing whatever else I want to do. That's why I say I'm going to talk to you about it. I already had told just because about it. And listen, where is Lori Axel? Anybody seen her?
I saw Lori. It's been a couple of days.
I know. I haven't been seeing it. Last time I saw her, I spoke to her and somebody chatting. I think it was Philly Boy, and it has been some days. I hope she's okay. Lori asked if you see the way. I hope you're okay and just on a sabbatical. But anyway, girl, it's been almost 2 hours, 1 minute 58 and 34 seconds and counting. With that, I'm gonna be getting off in a minute. Now that somebody else want to jump on here and say something else before we close it out. And Lady Nyca, I want to learn how when I get off of here, I want me and you stay in the back for a minute. So I'm trying to see how to do that. Because I'm trying to learn all aspects. But from now on, I'm gonna keep on dropping this, and then I got to go ahead. I got that monthly fee you need to pay for StreamYard, so I can have my picture up there. I'm getting around to all that. AT Blast, Diamond Dory. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I appreciate y'all showing up, and I'm surprised to see you. 21 Psalms, 23 Psalms. I really am, but welcome. I haven't seen you around either. You changed your name so much on me, so that's okay though. I love everybody that came. I really do. I thank y'all for all the blessings. Like I said, I know I said it several times, but this is new to me too, like that. But I do appreciate it. I really do. All of y'all. And I just saw one today. I got the other day. I didn't know about it. Thank you. I know this person don't mind me mentioning their name. I'm gonna say it. Thank you, Jess. I'm just gonna say the first name. Thank you. But anyway, so I'm gonna be getting up out of here, y'all. We're
We
gonna
going
dance.
backstage.
Huh?
We going backstage. You want to go
Yeah,
backstage?
I want to know how to do the backstage.
Okay.
But
When when you hit the end broadcast, just don't hit the return to dashboard because you'll take us out, both of us. So when you end your live, just hit end broadcast, tell them it was good, not now. You don't want to write nothing in that box, and then
Uh,
just leave it like that. Don't click off. Because if you
okay.
hit end broadcast, if you hit return to dashboard, it's gonna
Uh,
kick me and you out. So when we get off, just hit the end broadcast, make sure it ends, but don't hang up the line.
okay. Because I'm getting ready to dance out of here. So I'm just going to push the end broadcast and that's it. And I'm going to hang on.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hang up.
Okay. Y'all drop them diamonds on the way out. If anybody ain't showed love on the thumbs up, go ahead and do it. I love you all. Thank you for everything. Woo! Yay! Thanks for coming, y'all. Drop them diamonds, y'all. Hit them likes, y'all. Toodaloo, toodaloo. Y'all know I got to do my toodaloo at the end, okay? So,
Hey.
end broadcast. Let's see.